Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Coffee with Craig show. We'll be talking about commercial real estate in Central and Eastern Europe. Good morning, good Monday morning, ladies and gentlemen, and this is welcome to the Coffee with Craig show. And this is really Serbia week on the Coffee with Craig show. We're here in Belgrade. We got a lot of fun things happening this week. A lot of interesting interviews you'll see. We're interviewing the Canadian ambassador, which that'll be up soon in a day or two on the Coffee with Craig show. We've got a lot of other interesting things with wine tasting and quite a lot of interviews from people from movers and shakers here in Belgrade in the commercial real estate industry, and of course the business industry as well. We also launched, as you may have already known, our BESG policy and our BESG platform from Europa Property in the region and here in Serbia with Serbia Monthly. So keep your eye out for that. We got a lot of interesting things here. Here we have our own, we're developing our own local honey with local providers in each country. So here in Serbia, we've got some great partners called MadMed, who you're going to also see great interview with, and us working with them and on the bees, collecting our honey and examining them all. A lot of interesting here in the market here in Serbia. A lot going on. A lot of shopping centers, all of them open, doing really well. A little bit of development. A lot of residential, a little bit of PRS as well getting started, which we'll also talk about. Very interesting things here on that side. They're also Serbia is in our CRE Awards, which is going to be October 20th, held at a regional event in Budapest. But of course, Serbia is part of the region here, and a big market here in Belgrade. So a lot of interesting things, a lot of projects also being nominated, and companies and developers being nominated for the CRE Awards. So interesting things to see during the week. Also, the week after, we have our investment awards, CE investment awards, and on the 27th in Warsaw. So a lot happening as well with that going on. Also, of course, in October, beginning of October is is EXPO Real, and we'll have, of course, our Europa Property magazines there, and also our Serbia Monthly magazine. So definitely pick one of those up. Let me know what you think about it. Anyway, we'll just, I know Winston's got a lot of news for the day, so we'll shoot over to Winston in Warsaw, who will give you the regional news, and we will see you tomorrow for the news in the morning on Tuesday, and we'll also be here again this whole week in Serbia. And of course, this is one of my favorite places here. We're at the rooftop bar in the Crystal Hotel. So if you're ever you're in Bucharest, if you're ever in Serbia next time and in Belgrade, come along and pop by the Crystal Hotel, or stay here if you'd like. And a lot of great views from around the city. So enjoy the rest of the day, and over to Winston. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Craig Smith, publisher of EuropaProperty.com. Welcome to the 4th annual Europa Property CRE Awards, the only international real estate awards event based in Budapest, Hungary, and covering the surrounding region. After a year of online events, now we are finally able to meet face-to-face with international, regional, and local commercial real estate professionals. With over 10 countries covered, including Hungary, Czech Republic, Slovenia, Slovakia, Serbia, Croatia, Montenegro, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Albania, and Ukraine, this will be an event not to be missed. Check out our website, creawards.net or EuropaProperty.com.
Good Monday morning and welcome to the Coffee with Craig show. And here are the highlights from the EuropaProperty.com website for today. And today we'll start in Poland, and InterContinental has released their latest report on the Polish office market for the first half of 2022. And the Polish office market stock now stands at 12.6 million square meters of modern office space. And Warsaw remains the leader, with the 8 major regional markets not slowing down. Optimism from rising demand is emerging, and the picture looks good, according to InterContinental. And Jacob Potocki, he's senior consultant at the consultancy. He says we are seeing high demand in Warsaw, resulting in declining vacancy rates in central zones. Among the industries that, from our perspective, are increasing their demand for modern office space are law firms, tax companies, the IT industry, and operators of serviced offices. The growth for the last group is particularly influenced by the increasing number of companies relocating their operations from Ukraine. And Axioma go on to say the key trends worth pointing out for the next few months are that rising demand and limited supply will undoubtedly be reflected in rising rents. Today, estimating how much property owners will raise starting rents for new tenants is difficult. Moving to Romania, and prices for new apartments in Bucharest have increased by around 10 to 22%. And the asking prices for new apartments are continuing their upward trend in the second quarter of this year compared to the same period of last year, as revealed by the joint analysis of Premier Estate Management and Immobilier.ro. The average increases for the mass market, medium, high market, premium market and luxury segments are around 10 to 22%. And according to Andrea Komsa, Managing Director of Premier Estate Management, contrary to expectations, prices for apartments are not falling. We attribute this fact both to the construction costs, whose evolution hasn't yet stabilised, and to the increase in the standard of living for most of the population. And Daniel Kraniak, Director of Immobilier.ro, even if certain corrections are inherent in the short term, especially in the mass market segment, Romania is still among the countries with the most affordable housing in terms of purchasing power. Staying in Romania and moving to the logistics sector, and Belgium developer WDP has acquired Arad Business Park, which is a 42,000 square metre property located in western Romania. Colliers brokered this deal. The park has an occupancy rate of around 90%, and it has been under Colliers management since 2014. And according to Colliers, this transaction confirms the interest in small business units and last mile logistics. And they go on to say that the acquisition of Arad Business Park by WDP represents an investment into urban logistics as well as into a strategic macro location in an important industrial cluster on the border with Hungary and connected through the A1 motorway to the west. Staying in the logistics sector, moving to Budapest, and a much needed urban logistics park is under construction near the capital. The Fadira 22 Park is a light industrial and logistics building that offers more than 14,500 square metres when it will be completed. The building is expected to be completed early 2023, and it is a development by the Fadira Group, a Hungarian-owned real estate development company. And This building is going to be apparently an ideal location for last mile logistics operations. And according to Bence Boronke, Managing Director of the Fadira Group, we have been monitoring market developments throughout the investment in the industrial park, and we believe that our flexible solutions will generate strong interest. The lease negotiations have already started, in which 108 Agency is our partner. And finally for today, and staying in the logistics industry, and Panattoni has leased 17,000 square metres in Lublin to Stella Pack, one of the largest distributors of chemical cleaning products and a producer of hygiene products. The leasing agreement was brokered by BNP Paribas Real Estate. Stella Pack will move into the new building in January 2023 and will start using the 17,000 square metres of new warehouse and production space within Panattoni Park, Lublin 2. And according to Julius Solvansky, Logistics Director at Stella Pack, our decision to increase and consolidate our production and warehouse space is yet another milestone in the development of Stella Pack. In this way, we are going to adjust our production and logistic resources to meet the needs of a rapidly changing market. Panattoni Park Lublin 2 will eventually comprise 3 buildings with 84,500 square metres of warehouse and logistics space. And those are the highlights from the website for today. For more news, please join me again tomorrow. Have a great day.
Click here to subscribe to the Coffee with Craig show, and don't forget to share it with your friends.